Talk about the pitching or Pomeranz? Well, obviously Drew had to come out of the game in that trying to warm up for the fourth inning. I think I think you've all received a notice on the left tricep that he had some tightness in. He'll go through some imaging tomorrow, just precautionary. Until we get the feedback on that, he wasn't able to reproduce any symptoms later in the day. We'll see what transpires tomorrow. We don't think this is anything long-term. Felt like it was a little bit similar to what he felt in spring training when he came out of that one start early in camp. Just trying to piece together 6 innings, and it certainly got away from us in the 9th inning. We had a big opportunity in the 5th. Benny lines out with the bases loaded. We're in a 1-run game, and then unfortunately things unraveled in the 9th.
You gave Jackie a couple days off and he came back. Hitting ball the other way was an authority. What did you see from him today, though?
He squares the ball up that, in these conditions today, that, it gets knocked down in center field, but some off-speed pitches got him out front for some swing and miss, particularly against Colomé. And then even earlier in an at-bat where, there was some quality executed changeups that he swung over. So I think the aggressiveness is there. You see some confidence and more authority in the swings, inconsistent contact right now.
Can you talk about the team record now, 19 and 18?
Yeah, it's clearly where we are. And we go out on the road. We know that there's a stretch of games where we've got to perform on the road with the high number of games away from Fenway Park. The last, 12 games here, it hasn't been what we had hoped. We're in some ball games. We'll let games get away. We've got to continue to execute, make plays, make pitches up and down the lineup with everybody.
This game did get in. Do you have a better idea when you're going to slot that 5th starter in and when Chris is going to pitch again?
No, we're going to take the next couple days here just to make sure we know who that candidate is coming from Pawtucket to slot in. But we know that we're going to need a 5th starter, and after the information we get from Drew or on Drew's case tomorrow, we'll see if that has any bearing on the next turn through the rotation.
Were you able to get any reports on Price?
Yeah, obviously with their game being postponed, his work was consistent with what he's been doing. 75 pitches thrown. He felt good coming out of it. We'll stay on course with what the plan is for him, and that is Friday with Pawtucket. The report from Kip at AAA was a really a quality work day again, even though it's in a controlled setting.
You spoke a minute ago about the record at home and some of the post losses early. Do you feel like you guys have underachieved at this point with some of the defensive problems and inconsistency with the bullpen?
Pete, the best way to describe it is we've got areas to improve upon. That goes without saying. We know where the defensive shortcomings have come. We've been in a number of situations, particularly in the month of May, where we've, I think, been better offensively. There's some really strong spots on the pitching side of things, but yet areas to improve upon. And it's upon all of us to be more consistent.
Barnes' walks have jumped the last few innings. Are you seeing anything different there?
Yeah, right now it looks delivery is a little out of sync. It looks like his body's getting ahead of him a hair, where you're seeing some balls that leak back to the arm side, not as crisp or sharp as command. And it's run into about 4 outings now where the work that he's doing in between outings, the early work, the flat ground, the bullpens, even before games, are addressing that.